Welcome to the Stats and Fats Show with Fitz. We're doing the NFL draft, just the first round. We don't got time for none of that other stuff, but we're doing this from the drafty Grey Room Studios.
How the hell are you out there?
Fine.
How are you doing out there?
To you, and you, and you, and you, and you.
To all of you out there watching, thank you for watching us on YouTube. I can see you right there. I see you looking at me.
And to all the listeners, because we're going to drop this podcast style as well. Where are they at, Fitz?
iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube potentially.
Potentially.
YouTube potentially. Say it a little faster so that maybe they can't understand where to
Stitcher,
find us.
iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube potentially.
Good God, man.
Okay.
Anywhere you get your podcast.
All right, well, you can see, hopefully, we got our big board up. We are drafting. We've made sure that Fitz will draft as the Bucks. Fats will draft as the Dolphins, so that guarantees him 3 picks. I will draft as the Jags, and then we mix the rest of the teams up. We made sure nobody has division rivals, and nobody has a team that they despise. So Fats will not have the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh,
Fitz will not have the Las Vegas Raiders.
No, and I don't have my phone either.
You don't have your phone? What happened?
This is the big board. We're passing the big board around.
His phone is the big board. He's showing his credit card numbers off.
Here's
So
the
make
big
sure you
board
pause
right here.
that video.
Not my credit card numbers.
He had to check to make sure. Now, we are recording this on April 15th, so that's 8 days before the actual draft will take place. Any pick trades that happen or even significant player trades, well, don't blame us. We tried.
Yeah, we are running this draft without any trades. This is just the way the picking selection
Can
is
I
as
get
of now.
the first pick, please? As the Buccaneers, can I trade
No,
up? No.
Nope.
I am
Not gonna
going to
happen.
go first. Do
Yeah,
you want?
Fats.
Do you want to set us off? Do you want to give us the checkered flag to get going?
The checkered
Or the
flag
green
usually
flag?
finishes
Checkered
everything. So
Whatever.
Yeah.
Can we get the yellow flag to start here?
Stick to the other sports there, buddy.
Let's start slow with the yellow flag.
Fats. Fats, you're drafting. You're the Cincinnati Bengals. You have the number 1 pick overall.
Look at this.
Who are they taking?
Look at this. This board shows Chase Young as the number 1 overall pick.
Well,
Duh.
it shows it as the
That is
best
The
player.
best player in the draft.
that is very interesting.
No, it's not. Everybody knows Young is the best player in the draft.
Yeah, but I don't. He's not the consensus favorite. Obviously, in this situation, Cincinnati's going to go big pick with a quarterback. They're going to start the whole thing over again. They're going to release Andy Dalton, and they're going to choose Joe Burrow, quarterback from LSU. The pick is in.
All right.
I
like
am
it.
the
I like it.
Redskins. At last, the phone returns to me.
Pass it this way, so that way I don't have what I got. My arms don't go long.
Alrighty.
Interesting. Redskins on the board.
Well, there's only one pick I can make here and not look like a total jackass.
There's hundreds of picks you could make.
Anthony Gordon time?
No.
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 It's Chase Young time.
Chase Young.
Best player in the draft. And be careful if you swipe up and you could refresh the page and then we'll be screwed.
Oh, boy. This could get exciting. All right. I will take the Detroit Lions, and you know what? We're going to get interesting.
Are we really?
Matt
Let's
Stafford might be there for a year, but you know who their quarterback of the future is?
Who's that?
Well, I got to scroll down to find him. Just kidding. Tua Tagovailoa to the Detroit Lions.
Ooh.
Tua,
the
number
whole
3.
thing.
Why?
I think they're going to take him. Personally, I think there's actually going to be a trade up to 3, and Detroit's going to bluff that they want Tua, but in this instance, I think they stay at 3 and they're going to take him.
That is
You should have
very
taken
interesting.
Herbert and forced the hand of Fats.
I don't like that move.
All right, the Giants will
there
take
you go.
Justin Herbert.
There you go, Fitz. Fitz will draft as the Giants. You can see we're not going in a circle here. It's just kind of bouncing around.
All right, so we need an offensive tackle, a linebacker, an edge. Well, we don't need a corner. We have good corners here.
Do you?
I'm going to have to take Isaiah Simmons.
Okay, the linebacker from Clemson. Nice
Okay.
pick.
The corner, he's fallen.
Oh, yeah,
Jeffrey
Okuda. Maybe Miami will take him. Maybe the Fats.
Hey, you
Listen,
need corner twice, it says.
I have told you guys
Must have passed
around the
around this way.
round table because my arms are short. Anyway,
Mine are long.
well maybe that would have made up the difference. You just have to reach them. All right, so the Dolphins need a quarterback, and I think that's their big pick that they're going to go for here. But if you've been listening to me over the last few podcasts, I've been telling you about the
Sadly.
Dolphins' importance to make sure they shore up their defensive secondary.
Yes.
And Okuda dropping to me at 5 seems very, very, very intriguing.
So is that who you're
But
taking?
we're going to take Justin Herbert at number
Okay.
5 because
Oh, okay.
we need somebody who can score points.
No. You can't let Okuda fall this far now.
Okuda has fallen to 6.
I
the
will be
Chargers.
the Chargers
Ooh,
at
they need a
6.
The Chargers do need a corner.
They need a
And 2 is off the
corner
board.
as well.
Yes, I mean, that makes it easy. Chargers.
They got to take Okuda.
If Jeff Okuda falls anywhere past 3,
Mm-hmm.
I can't see him going any further. Of course, Giants didn't take him. Dolphins take their guy. So the Chargers, I mean, they're almost forced to make the easy pick. They're taking Okuda at 6.
And it's Carolina.
This is turning out to be very interesting, folks, if you're watching.
Fats, you're actually going to pick 2 in a row here. First, you're the Panthers, then you're the Cardinals.
I like this. All right, so the Panthers are in need of an interior defensive lineman, a cornerback, and a linebacker. So, you have Derek Brown available. Man.
Man.
I really think that Teddy Bridgewater needs a quarterback, a wide receiver to throw to.
Who is that?
Teddy Bridgewater needs a wide receiver to throw to.
Titty Bridgewater.
That might be a suspension. We'll have Festus look at the tape.
Listen, we're going to go Jerry Jeudy to Carolina, number 10, wide
Wow.
receiver.
Okay.
A little bit early in the draft, but listen, he needs weapons. So I say let's give him what he needs. So
It's
now,
a wild draft so far.
so now Carolina is on the board. They're
Nope,
needing
Arizona's on the board.
I mean-
Carolina just drafted.
Arizona. I saw the freaking Cardinal. I called it Carolina, whatever.
Okay.
Offensive tackle, edge rusher, and linebacker is what we need in Arizona. We're going to go with Tristan Wirfs to
Ooh, he's
Arizona.
going from one bird team
The
to the other
offensive
bird
tackle.
team.
Okay.
All right.
And it's time for the Jags.
Oh,
no.
yay.
Here
The
we
Jags. Okay, so it's time to pick a player who's going to be an all-pro, maybe even a Hall of Famer, and then you know what we're going to do? Run him out of town by sucking. That's
Look
what
at-
we're going to do.
go. That's awful.
That is what Jacksonville does to people. So, look at some of those names. Derek Brown, CeeDee Lamb, Jedrick Wills,
Wow.
Clavon Chison, Henry Ruggs. We got to
Ooh.
protect the Gardner. Jedrick Wills.
Jedrick
To the
Wills.
Jags at 9.
Would you have taken Wirfs if he had fallen to you?
Yeah, I think
Over Wills?
Wirfs is the best.
I think at
lineman
that
in the
point
draft.
it's OT no matter what. Fitz.
I'm Cleveland.
Cleveland, this is for you. Cleveland.
By the way, we like their new unis.
Yes.
Welcome
Okay.
back to tradition. I like it.
Yeah, the New Jerseys didn't get them to success, so may as well look good sucking.
I thought Fitz had a fantastic line. It looked like the old what was it that you called it?
Victoria's Secret pants.
The Victoria's Secret pants. Yes,
It said Browns.
it said Browns down the side of it. It should have said Browns down the back center of it.
This is a rough pick. Do I take an offensive tackle?
You take whatever you want, buddy. You're drafting for the Browns here.
So there are trade talks of getting rid of Odell.
Yes. Where would he go?
You
Well, I
go
guess
to
it doesn't
Minnesota
matter.
potentially.
If
Only-
you're losing a receiver, what do you need?
Only one
receiver.
place he would go:
Giants.
Dallas.
Ooh. I don't
Odell
know.
to Dallas. They sign Antonio
Okay,
Brown.
I take Mekhi Becton out of Louisville.
Oh, another
Ooh.
offensive tackle off the board.
You got to protect him.
Protecting Baker.
Jette Jets.
Oh, I go 2 in a row here with the Jets, then the Raiders.
Got so many 2 in a rows.
Yeah.
He does. I don't like.
Bias.
Well, you
Definitely
guys
bias
are
here.
so biased against other teams. I had to.
What are you
specifically
talking
take
about?
Certain teams.
Bias against who?
Philly,
I can't stand Carson Wentz.
precisely.
I can't
Dallas.
stand him.
I just hate Jason Garrett.
He hates the Cowboys in general. The Jets, the Jets.
Jette Jets.
So what I'm going to miss most about the real draft is all the Jets fans sitting there at the draft who just boo Goodell no matter who they pick. They could have
There's no
taken
one at the
Peyton
draft.
Manning back in the 90s, and they still would have booed.
If
They
there's
would
no-
have.
The Jets fans still would have booed for no reason other than to boo.
If they have the draft and no one's there to hear it or watch it, Does Goodell still get booed?
Oh, he still gets booed. He's going to hear it in his basement.
Well, I think
On
the
it.
Jets at this point, they say, you know what? Best available, we're going to take him, Derek Brown.
Okay.
They may not need him per se, but they're going to take him.
Yes.
Because why not?
It's time for the dumpster fire Raiders.
Oh, my gosh.
Fitz, who do you think the Raiders should take? Let's just let the people know where you were thinking.
Scroll down. Let me see. I would have to take. I don't want him to succeed. So you have to scroll down a bit more.
Yeah, exactly. So I think here they choose between Lamb and Ruggs, get themselves their wide receiver. I think they're going to go ahead and take CeeDee Lamb. They're at the 12th pick. They'll take CD.
Okay.
C.D. Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb.
C.D.'s Lamb.
Oh!
It's time for the first bay.
Yes. San Francisco is up for the Fitz.
You called San Francisco the first Bay?
You have
and
two
you're
in a row.
Tampa Bay fan?
Well, it's the first bay on the board.
Yeah, first in the list.
Yeah.
Chronologically.
Available players. They need a wide receiver. They lost Emmanuel Sanders.
Yes, they did.
So they're going Henry Ruggs out of Alabama.
Oh, that's an easy pick. Now what's Tampa
It's
do?
Tampa!
We're not going to show the board. We're just going to immediately go to Tampa.
Okay, there's the board. We need an OT, a RB, a WR, a IOL, which is an inside-outside linebacker.
Inside out.
Inside out linebacker. There you go.
We really need a tackle to defend Brady,
To protect
to
Tom.
defend him.
Tampa Brady.
Tampa on Brady.
Oh,
By the way, is that not the most awful trademark
We already went over that.
you've ever heard?
yeah, we
already
did
went over
this.
that old news.
Go
Can I
back.
have an opinion after we've talked about it?
Yeah,
Why
you can.
does it say we need a wide receiver?
I honestly don't know why. You have one of the best duos in the NFL.
You could use a running back.
That is true.
You know what? We're going best available. It's not Clavon Chason. And that's Xavier McKinney.
Oh, see, that's the guy that Jameis would have been trying to throw to.
Right. Yes.
He
And
likes to
it's
throw
time
it to
for
the safeties of
Denver.
the other team.
Oh, it's
Which is
Denver.
you.
It's back to a double stats here with Denver and Atlanta.
Another double stat.
Because, here's two teams that Fats can't draft as. Because he certainly wouldn't give Elway any credit.
I can't stand Elway.
Yeah, exactly. See, in Atlanta, I couldn't give to either of you because you don't like the Falcons. And Fitz, they are a
I
division
don't like
rival.
the Falcons either. Why don't
Right,
you like
so-
the Falcons?
Well, that's a division rival.
I have the least hatred towards the Falcons
No,
of the three of us.
I hate the Falcons the most out of any team in the NFL
Why?
because they're my divisional rivals.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Denver. They're going to protect their investment, Drew Lock. They're going to take Andrew Thomas, the tackle out of Georgia. I think that's the best move for Denver.
Okay.
It's a pretty good move.
So we'll go back. We'll show the people the board. There you go. There's the last couple picks.
You
We'll
need
go back.
an idol.
And Atlanta.
Idle.
What is Atlanta going to do? You know what Atlanta needs?
A running back.
They need a running back to go with Gurley. So why not double up on their Bulldog running backs and take DeAndre Swift?
Stay in Georgia.
Bulldogs.
That's right. Two Georgia running backs playing
It's
for
me.
the Falcons.
I'm Dal.
You are. You're the Cowboys here.
Alrighty.
Dallas.
Well, someone's still sitting there, and he's fallen pretty far to 17.
And who's that?
That's Clavivion Trisson out of LSU, edge rusher.
We apologize to anybody named Clavon.
You need your pick now.
Yes, it's time for the Fats to choose another player as the Dolphins.
Tua is sadly gone.
Yeah, no Tua for Dolphins.
Thank God.
You guys could have had Jeff Okudah, but no. They said it's time for Justin Herbert when they could have gotten Jordan Love later.
Herbert.
Or probably even gotten Herbert later.
All right, so let's take a look and see who's on the board. We got Javon Kinlaw from South Carolina, Christian Fulton. DeAndre Swift is off the board. CJ Henderson is still there. Grant Delpit is still there. I really like them trying to rebuild that defensive secondary.
Do you?
I do. I'm going with Grant Delpit, safety out of LSU.
Okay.
Gonna replace the Minka Fitzpatrick.
Yes. So
He's
will,
going to be sorry he left.
he will also
He's
be
gonna be
traded
sorry
to
he demanded that
Pittsburgh in a
trade.
couple of
You
years.
watch.
He's really not sorry. He's in a really nice spot right now.
You say that now.
He
He's
was one
going
of the
to
best
wish.
defensive players last year.
Yeah, I know.
All right, it's a stats double once again.
Oh boy.
Imagine that.
Vegas and Jacksonville. Hey, they are two teams I'd already drafted as.
Is this where the
have a
the
choice.
original Raiders pick is where the Bears would have been, correct?
I
believe
think so.
Because
That's
they almost
first
made the
one.
playoffs.
Yeah.
This team.
Yeah. So let's see. The Raiders. The Raiders. Mike Mayock says you take best available, but don't reach. You don't reach for something you might need. Fitz, you're getting hit up here on the
Notification
on the Insta.
Instagram.
So, I think what happens here is Javon Kinlaw does go to the Raiders.
Okay.
They'll take him there. Now, let's go back to the board, show the people what's going on here. As you can see, I don't think this is correct. They have offensive tackle late on there, but we need plenty of help on that O-line.
You're going for another offensive tackle.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You're
Just
going
kidding.
for a boring draft.
Really?
Hey, sometimes that's the best thing you can do. So here's what Jacksonville's going to do. They're going to look here. They got two cornerbacks to take. Some people have them taking Henderson as early
Look,
as 9,
You got to replace Ramsey.
but they're going to take Henderson here at
Yep.
number 20. They're going to skip Fulton. They're going Henderson.
Good pick.
CJ Henderson.
Oh,
really?
it's fly, Eagles, fly time.
Oh, I can't.
You going to get somebody to protect the Carson?
No.
No.
He can keep getting hurt.
Whatever you do, don't do anything.
Last year, they couldn't catch a ball.
Fats, what do you think Carson Wentz's injury rating is on Madden?
60?
It's got to be something low like that. It's
I will
crazy.
be taking LSU's Justin Jefferson.
Oh, reaching a little bit for a receiver.
They need a receiver.
Do they?
In a wide receiver deep draft.
Hey,
Okay.
you lock in who you wanted.
Fats, your first pick is Minnesota. They have 2 in the next 4.
2 of the next 4. They need a corner, a wide receiver, and an edge rusher. This makes for some interesting.
Yep. Remember, this is actually the pick they got in return for Stephon Diggs.
Yes.
Do they take the receiver right here?
No. They do not.
Denzel Mims is on the board still.
They take Christian Fulton out of LSU, cornerback.
Ooh.
Okay. Start reshoring up that defense. I like it.
Oh, it's time for
Defense-heavy
the
team.
Patriots pick of the week.
The Patriots.
Patriots pick of the week.
Now,
Let's see what Fitz does to New England.
Wow. It says they need a quarterback. Imagine that.
Yeah.
they need a tight end.
Don't forget,
But I'm not
Jarrett
gonna reach for
Stidham
a tight
actually
end.
came into a game for the Patriots and then got re-benched for Tom Brady. He was so bad that Belichick had to bring Brady back in.
Well, you're
not-
going way down there, buddy.
Oop, I almost just drafted somebody.
Where are you
Cole
going?
Kmet is not the pick here. Okay. Let's see.
Are you going to just
Wow.
have to search?
Is Sony Michelle good?
Do you really trust New England running backs in general?
They're a dime a dozen
I
in
could
New
go
England.
I can go for somebody here.
They're a dime a dozen in New England, so it doesn't really matter.
All right, I'm going for the future.
You're going for the future.
The future.
You're going down the list is what you're doing.
I've lost the future. There he is. Jordan Love, quarterback.
Oh,
Utah
no.
State. I don't know about
Jordan
that.
Love to the Patriots?
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of people are having him going in the top 10 with how good he is.
Well,
That's
you know-
just ridiculous.
Well, you know how they all reach for quarterbacks.
yeah, but you can't get desperate.
Look, I think there's going to be a mad panic in this draft for quarterbacks early.
Especially
Do
if
you really?
Especially if Miami isn't the second team
not,
to take
I don't
one.
think the top 10 is going to look much like what we have. I think there's going to be a mad grab for quarterbacks.
If
in the
Miami's the second team taking a quarterback at number 5, then it won't be so much of a reach. But somebody's going to move up. And it might be Miami. But in this case, we couldn't do that. So it's time to draft as the Saints. You know, it'd be really cool if they could have traded up and got Burrow, kept him there.
Oh, yeah.
But they'll trade that. They'll get Patrick Queen, keep him there in the swamp.
Okay.
Okay.
Pretty simple.
All right, Minnesota.
That was my last pick, by the way. I think. Oh, no, I got
Minnesota's
one
up.
more. I have one more.
All right, wide receiver, edge rusher, and in according to Fitz, an inside out linebacker. Okay, so
Inside, outside.
Sorry, inside, outside.
Zach Bond right there. It's an edge rusher.
Zach Bunn.
There's Yetur Gross-Matos.
You know what? This guy
LaVisca Chenault.
This guy had an impressive season. They do need an edge rusher, and I like AJ Espenza.
Okay.
Okay.
That's going to be a little bit of a reach out of
You don't
Iowa,
like
but
LaVisca Chenault?
he's a big player.
Big player.
But now for Miami,
Oh, it's time. He needs an inside-outside linebacker, an edge.
I think he reached on Ipanisa there
I think
to
so, too.
give the Dolphins a better pick.
Yeah.
really?
Look at him. Yeah, see?
Are you serious?
Look at that face. Look at him smiling. Look at him. He knows what he did. He knows what he did.
Listen, Miami needs to rebuild the defensive secondary. Okay.
Yes.
You've said that twice now, and you've taken, I think, offensive players both times.
No, he took a corner.
Oh, he did. You're right. He
I
took-
did.
I
Safety.
took
He took Grant Delpit.
Grant Delpit.
That's right. Safety.
They do need to rebuild their secondary.
So he's going to take another defensive player here.
In this instance, though,
He's talked high and
here
mighty
we
about
go.
someone the
Here
entire
we
year.
go. Yep.
in this instance, this guy,
Dis-
running back out of Wisconsin, Jonathan Taylor,
Yeah.
is the guy.
I would have taken him too at that pick.
Yeah.
Actually, I would take him here at Seattle if I could. But
I'm surprised that you took the running back from Georgia so early over
that
him.
was him.
Well,
Whoever took him.
the Falcons
took him early.
The Falcons like to keep their Georgia boys.
If
Sometimes
I want,
it helps. Sometimes it doesn't.
you see that nice logo right here, right? You guys watching on YouTube.
Ugly logo.
You see this right here? Dolphin fans are going to be very excited if
You
they
could
wind
take,
up with the 3 picks that I got.
You can take risky last name out of TCU.
There's 2 of them that are risky.
Risky last.
You know, the Seahawks like to take the players that are a little bit too small for their position, and that's what Pete Carroll does.
Are you taking unpaid parking tickets?
Unpaid parking tickets?
Yeah, remember him, Ross Blacklock?
No, I am not taking him.
Come on,
No,
dude.
I am taking the Yetur Gross-Matos.
Oh.
Gross-Matos.
Gross-Matos, sorry. That's my last pick. You guys will be making the last 5 here.
Baltimore Bay, as you said.
Baltimore
in
Bay.
previous
Yetur
recordings.
is the guy to Seattle. Fats, Baltimore.
Baltimore
Write it
Bay.
on a rock.
All right. It is time to continue
with the Yetur Gross-Matos.
the build
Nope, he's
around Lamar.
Go with J.K. Dobbins. That way you have a quarterback who can run the ball and a running back who can throw it.
Cesar
Was
Ruiz.
he a quarterback, J.K. Dobbins?
He was a running back,
Interior offensive lineman. Beautiful.
but he threw it pretty well.
Oh, okay.
Okay, out of Michigan. All right, so
It's time for
Tennessee?
the Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee Titans.
I like how we just talked throughout his entire pick.
No one cares about the Ravens.
Yeah,
they don't need anything.
The Ravens drafting at 28. Get out of here. They
They
should
just
have been
need to-
drafted 32nd.
They just need to work on beating
They
the
should be
Titans.
drafting 32nd. You're
They
100%
need to work
right.
on Lamar not being a complete choke in the playoffs.
Oh,
Well, here's the Titans.
It's time for the Titans to take somebody. They need an idol, and it's time
Great team
for
here.
Ross unpaid parking tickets.
Perfect guy for, what's his name there to work with.
Vrabel?
Just hope
Yep.
they don't have parking fines there and violations.
He'll make plenty of money. He'll be able to
As
pay
you can
those
see,
off.
I'm popular on
You
Discord.
are. What is going on, dude?
Do you want to give your gamer tag out? Just kidding. Don't.
No.
Here you go, Fats. There you go.
All right, Green Bay. You need a wide receiver. Isn't that the truth?
They need somebody for Aaron Rodgers to throw the ball to because Michael Valdez-Scantling is not working out very
That is
well.
not working out. I completely agree.
What the hell you just say about a USF boy?
He was from USF.
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers is considered one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, and his his B receiver is from USF.
Yes.
Rip.
All right. We're going to look
We've had great
for
success in the NFL.
Okay,
We're
good.
Wide
Marlon Mack.
receivers.
Here we go again, talking through his pick.
really. Where's the respect?
Who are you picking for? Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers. We need a wide receiver for him.
Donovan Peoples-Jones. It's the Peoples pick.
You know what?
T.
LaVisca
Higgins.
Chenault.
T. Higgins has to go to Tennessee.
T. Higgins is going to the coldest place on the planet.
Oh, he's going to Green Bay.
He's going to Green Bay.
He picked
To
T.
Nova
Higgins because I said
Scotia,
T.
Canada.
Higgins.
Oh, it's me, the Bay.
Yes, the San
Again.
Francisco by the Bay.
They need a replacement.
Oh, there's another one. Jesus.
Obviously, someone is panicking in the group because I have both Discord and Group Me going through.
And Instagram.
Yes, but I have all of them on the same thing, so it's probably coding.
Well, there you
It's
go.
coding stuff.
Ah.
Here we go. Why
You're set on only wide receivers because
how do
Fats
I
needed
stop
one.
this?
I think just
See
click,
the
click,
X
wide
next to wide receiver?
Corner. It's time for Jeff Gladney. But hold on.
why is it always time for?
How do I just get rid of that? Rank.
There, you got
I did it.
Good job.
It's time for Gladney.
Congratulations.
And it's time for the Chiefs. Chief.
Fats.
You have to pick the best person on the board here.
How about them Chiefs? So you're taking J.K. Dobbins?
I think so.
Really?
I think so.
Who is their running back now?
A bunch of D. Williams.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, that's true.
J.K. Dobbins. Boom. I like that.
So that's who you took.
There are some teams that
You
did
took
not
JK?
draft.
I took J.K. Dobbins with the Chiefs. There you go. There's your recap.
J.K.K.C.
Joe Burrow to the Bengals. Quarterback. Chase Young, edge rusher from Ohio State to the Redskins. Tua Tagovailoa in kind of a weird pick from Bama. Quarterback going to the Lions. Isaiah Simmons, linebacker to New York Giants. Justin Herbert to the Dolphins.
I like the Herbert to Miami. I think that's the best quarterback for them.
That is.
Akuda
Agreed.
falling to the LAC to the Chargers.
That is incredible. If he falls on draft day that far, they're going to get one hell of a pick.
It's possible if they go quarterback crazy.
Jerry Jeudy.
That's a reach.
Not really.
You think so?
I think they'd be better off trading down. Couple picks.
Tristan Wirfs.
Let those tackles go, and then they can probably get him at 11 or 12.
Oh, here we go. OT. Tristan Wirfs, Jedrick Wills, and Mekhi Becton going to the bottom feeders.
Love that name, Mekhi Becton.
Derek Brown going to the Jets. CeeDee Lamb to the Raiders. Henry Ruggs III going to replace Emmanuel Sanders out there in San Fran. I didn't want to take this pick. I wanted an offensive tackle, but I'll take Xavier McKinney, best available safety.
Yeah, there you go.
Andrew Thomas, I didn't feel confident reaching for him in that pick, but apparently the Broncos did.
Yeah, well, John Elway likes
John
to
Elway
reach.
would.
16, we have the Atlanta Falcons taking DeAndre Swift, staying in Georgia.
I like Swift there to the Atlanta
We have
Falcons keep their Georgia boys
Clavon
together.
Chaisson going to Dallas. We have Grant. That's a good LSU. Look at these LSU picks coming through.
Yeah, that's why they were national champions and will
Grant
be considered
Delpit.
a historic
That's
team.
exactly right.
Javon
Fats
Kinlaw,
loves Grant Delpit.
I do.
C.J. Henderson. And then we got Justin Jefferson, followed by Christian Fulton. Those are back-to-back LSU.
Henderson Jefferson.
Jordan Love, which isn't that surprising of a pick.
I
to be
love
honest. We have another LSU with Patrick Queen.
Killer Queen.
We have A.J. Epineza, which is a reach that Fats did so he can secure the Jonathan Taylor
Yes,
pick.
he
Did you
did.
think that was really... Minnesota's not going to take a running back at that spot regardless.
No, they're
Never
not. You're
know.
right.
Watching the real draft is going to happen.
They might actually have to because Dalvin Cook, that's what, 2 years in a row he's been injured?
Yep. Yetur Gross-Matos to the Seahawks. Caesar Ruiz, the inside-outside linebacker from Michigan to Baltimore. Ross Blacklock, the unpaid parking
Avoids
tickets.
the suspension.
Good job. Way to enunciate,
T.
buddy.
Higgins to the Bay of Green.
Where it's icy.
Jeff Gladney to San Fran. And J.K. Dobbins.
JKKC.
They can't have him because
Watch
his
that
name's not
pick.
D. Williams.
Hey, if he falls that far, you got to take him at
Were
that
there
spot.
any players named Williams that their first initial would have been D that they could have taken there in Kansas City?
There probably could have been maybe from
D.
Harvard or Yale or
A
something.
Doug Williams or something. Yeah. Don
David.
Williams. There you go, David Williams. Running back out of East-West Florida State.
They're going to make him change his name.
Hey, I think this has actually been fun. I hope this actually
It
kind
was
of
a wild draft.
is enjoyable for the folks on YouTube. For those of you who are out there watching, please make sure you subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. I have a lot of comments that I want to share with you guys, so please make sure you comment. We'll reply back to you and keep the conversation moving.
Fitz, how many of those picks are actually going to be correct? Right team, right player at the right spot.
8.
Fats, what do you think? I'm going to say we get 4 of them right. 4 of them are going to be
4 of
right.
them?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we kind of ruined the first top 10.
I think
Hey, Mel Kiper is happy if he gets 5. So I
think-
think if we get 4, we did pretty well.
I think 4 of the top 5 are right on the money. So
Okay.
I think my max was I had 15 once.
I'm going to go 9.
You're going to say 9.
I feel strongly.
32.
So
How many picks did I have?
Fats has 9.
You had 11, he had 11, and I had 10.
Okay, so I think 9 of my 11 will come through.
I'll say 4, and you said 11. Fitz said 11.
No. You had 11 for
No.
total picks.
Yeah, the
we got
total
it.
picks.
Draft. That's
Oh,
what
you
we're
had
saying.
8. You said
I had
8.
8. We're going to be
Okay.
right.
Sorry
32
about
will be right.
If all 32 are
Yikes.
right, we need to take Mel Kiper's job.
We need to go play the lottery.
that also. Leave in the comments how many you think will be correct. How many
Check us
you
out.
think will be correct. And you.
And you.
Yeah, and you.
And you.
Fitz,
Especially you.
for those of us who are now watching us on YouTube, where are they going to find us?
iHeartRadio, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
Stitcher. You forgot Stitcher.
Stitcher, and wherever you get your podcasts.
Oh, this has been good, guys.
It has.
This has been a blast.
Hopefully it's a first annual.
Welcome into the studios out there.
Welcome. Oh,
Yeah.
here's the trophy. Hopefully it doesn't break the cameras with how beautiful it is.
You know, these studios are gray, but I also think they are great.
That was wonderful.
Get out.
Okay.